Snowfall is better than The Wire. Then that got people to saying, okay, Snowfall, The Wire, or Power, which show is the best? Which show do we love the most? I'm going to ask you right now, if you were going to rank 1 to 3, Snowfall, Power, and The Wire, what is your ranking?
Snowfall, I'll give it a great ranking, but it can't be in the ranking of those two that are tried, tribulated, and now done. Say that on the list would be Snowfall at this point because it's still running and still balling and still trying to figure out the crossover and the fadeaway. They ain't proven all that yet. Convoluted storyline on both sides, cops, the wiretap, the governmental officials over the cops, and to me, they edge us out by a season because I think we were dominant for 4 seasons on a very beautiful, handsome, stunning way. I think The Wire went 5 years, and there's
right.
Talk about it like it was 10 seasons, and there's your answer. It was only 5.
Right.
Power gave you 6.5. I wish we would have been paid more like it was a 7th season, but we weren't.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Power, if you love The Wire, if you love Snowfall, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now, today we're going to be talking about part 2. I dropped the part 1 yesterday about Omari Hardwick, talking about Power, the ending of Power, and of course, coming back as Ghost. Check that video out if you have not seen it. Now, today we're going to be talking about Omari Hardwick once again, and of course, he talked about The Wire, Snowfall, and Power. They asked him to rank which show he considered to be the best. Now, this was a huge topic of discussion about a week ago because it went viral when, of course, Snowfall and the whole The Wire conversation started. It blew up. Some people were saying Snowfall is better than The Wire. A lot of people were saying The Wire should not be compared to nothing, that it is the best show ever. A lot of people feel disrespected when you even mention Snowfall or Power in the same conversation as The Wire. If you checked out this post right here, 50 Cent put up, because we know that Omari, he chose The Wire, and we're going to talk about that. But 50 Cent pretty much said, so there you have it. The Wire was better than Power, according to Ghost. I'm glad BMF is better. But did he just say he wished he was getting paid more? Because we know in this interview, Omari did say he wished that they would have got paid more because they did 6.5 seasons, right? It wasn't just 6. He felt like for them extra 5 episodes, they should have got paid a little bit more. So, he had some disagreements with, money-wise. And, I mean, hey, who really knows how much more they would have got paid? But I could understand that he wanted to get paid more. But besides that, let's talk about it, man. The Wire, Snowfall, Power, what Omari said. Now he broke it down. And he pretty much said, look, Snowfall is still a running show. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the show is over. They're still doing the show right now. So it's still things the show could work on. It's not 100% complete yet. So to, put this up there in the rankings, yes, it is a good thing, but you can't really give it its proper ranking because the show is not over yet. And he mentioned that the storytelling in Snowfall is great, which we know. I mean, the storytelling in Snowfall is very good. The acting is very good. Underrated in my opinion, but the acting in the show is excellent. But Snowfall is still running. So the way he broke it down, I respect that because he's like, look, they still going. And, give them a chance to finish and then judge them by their full work. But then he mentioned, well, you have Power and The Wire, which are 2 complete shows. The Wire, which ran for 5 seasons, and he said it felt like it ran for 10. And then you got Power, which ran for 6.5 seasons. Then he compared them. And he kept it real, y'all. I mean, Omari, he even criticized, in which a lot of people don't do, they don't criticize their work. But he said, look, Power ran good for 4 seasons. This is what he said. Throughout the years of me reviewing Power, a lot of the hardcore Power fans have even said Power, the best of Power was season 1 through 3. Some say season 1 through 4, and things start changing along the way, right? So what Omari was saying, I don't believe he was lying. Power was his best within the first 4 seasons, or 3 for some people. It was a dominated show. It was classy, smooth. The storylines was great. It kept you in tune. And that's one thing that Power does. It keeps you in tune to watch, to keep watching. You just can't stop watching it. And the way they delivered it at that level was very high. They took stars to a whole new level. Even understanding this, he said, you know what? We ran strong for 4 seasons, but The Wire ran strong consistently for 5 seasons. For 5 seasons, they gave us great work. And this is what he is saying. And The Wire was one of those shows where if you Google right now the best shows ever, The Wire is popping up. I can guarantee you right now, The Wire will pop up number 1, 2, always. Hell, sometimes 3. It's always in the conversation. That's one of the best shows ever. And a lot of people got a lot of respect for the show. And the reason why they have a lot of respect for this show, because of course we know it was based off true events. We know a lot of these shows are based off true events, but sometimes they do switch things up. But The Wire, they kept it as real as possible. The grittiness of The Wire, when you watch it, it almost feels like you are on the block talking to your boys. You know what I'm saying? It feels like real, uncut, raw edginess. That's what The Wire gave to me by watching it. It's one of those shows where you're probably never going to see again. And a lot of shows really, they took from The Wire. You know what I'm saying? They learned the things from The Wire and they used it in their shows. And I think Omari is giving the show its respects, its just due. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I respect what he's given. It's his opinion. At the end of the day, and let's just get this straight. At the end of the day, people, it doesn't really matter what other people think. If you believe the show that you like, that you're watching is better, so be it. That's all that matters. It's going to be people that's going to disagree with you. It's going to be people that says, you know what, I like this show better. I like that show better than that show. And there's no hard feelings for me, at least. I think the issue is people, they don't know how to accept other people's viewpoints and opinions. They get very pissed off. They take it to a whole new level, just to try to prove that their opinion matters. At the end of the day, if it matters to you, that's all that, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to prove anything to nobody. We know how good these shows is. And for Snowfall and Power to even be mentioned in the same breath as The Wire, it goes to show you that these shows are very good. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Power is trash or Snowfall is trash. These are very good shows. The Wire is a legendary show, so people got a lot more respect for it, and it came before those 2 shows. It put in the groundwork for those 2 shows to learn from and, of course, to improve on. And with that saying, I respect what Omari said. Now, he did mention about the whole money thing. And, of course, 50 Cent, he always makes pokes. And this ain't the first time 50 Cent has made pokes at Ghost. He's done it over the years, and he does it to everybody. There's no harsh feelings, I believe, between the 2. Should Omari have got paid more? I mean, I ain't the one paying him, but at the end of the day, if I'm getting paid the same amount that I got paid for season 5, and then in season 6 you offer me that same amount, but we did more episodes, I would be kind of, wondering why I'm not getting paid more. I'm putting in more work. And who's to say he did not get paid more? You know what I'm saying? He probably did get paid more, but apparently he wanted to get paid more money than what they gave him. So be it. 50 Cent did say in this post that BMF will be better than Power. He has said it since the show has started. Production, pre-production. He said that this show will be bigger than Power. We know BMF is going to be airing this year. So we're going to find out just how good it is. The hype for the show is up there. It's high expectations for the show, especially since 50 Cent said it's going to be better than Power. So I guess we got to wait and see. But like I told you guys, The Wire, Snowfall, and Power, legendary shows at the end of the day, man. Legendary shows. I mean, I don't really care which one y'all pick. Which one do y'all like the best? Doesn't really matter to me, man, because each show delivered. And each show gave us some great content when the show was airing. When the Wire was airing, it was bar none the best show out. It dominated, and people loved the show so much. It's a classic, man. It's a straight classic. When Power first aired, the original Power, it was a straight up classic. And people didn't start catching on until like season 3 or whatever. Then they start to realize, like, man, this shit is really good. You know, Power did change some things. It gave us that classic, you know, smooth system that Ghost was running, and it did it in a different way. They put it out in a different way, man, and it caught a lot of people's eyes. And Power is very, very big. You know what I'm saying? It's a big show. Snowfall. The storytelling in Snowfall is very good. I tell you guys, it's underrated. The acting in the show is great. Snowfall season 3 and season 4 was brilliant seasons, man. I love them. And all these shows, man, they delivered at their time of airing. We still have to wait and see the conclusion of Snowfall and how it, you know, is going to end. But overall, man, I'm satisfied with all 3 shows, and I'm satisfied with how Omari answered the question. Some people are not going to like that he picked The Wire. And a lot of people, it's crazy, they say they don't like The Wire. It's people, if you check that feed that he put up, some people say, I don't like The Wire, I couldn't get into it, and this and that. I don't know, man. Like I said, you got to go watch it for yourself. The Wire is like I said, considered one of the best shows ever. It's one of the best shows ever. It's in like the top 5, top 3 all the time. It's just one of those shows that you're not going to see another The Wire. It's just not going to happen at all. And people understand that, and the way they delivered that type of storyline about the politics, about the streets, the government, they delivered it. The wiretap, everything was executed brilliantly, in my opinion. But that's just me. You guys let me know, man. What do you think about this? Do you agree with what Omari said? Was he right? Leave it down below. Or also, what you think about 50 Cent and what he is saying. Do you believe that BMF is actually going to be bigger than Power? I don't know about that, man. Like I said, he is saying that. I can understand, because all the old heads are going to be watching, because they lived through the time of BMF, and it will be based on true events. So I can understand that. We're going to see, man. We're going to see exactly what he's saying. If 50 Cent is saying that this is going to be big, well, I'm going to hold him to his word. We're going to have to see when it airs this summer. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But it's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.